I never imagined I'd create a space for people to reinvent themselves. A decade of hair tossing and pole climbing and heel banging mayhem, where over 10,000 people explored their strength and sexiness and increased their confidence. Being witness to people's transformations is a joy and an honor that I hold with respect. How magical an experience to see someone who is shy and uncertain start to flourish and develop fire with a take no prisoners view on life. Their ability to motivate grows, and soon they can handle any obstacle in their life with grace. I admire it so much. Seeing that change in others was my main objective when I created my pole dancing studio. You see, reinvention can be scary. Reinvention requires bravery. Reinvention calls on us to have faith and honor the process of change. Reinvention takes us down a new path where we come out the other side with more strength and courage than we had before. I have redefined myself before when I said goodbye to crayons, finger paint, singing songs, and reading stories to the toddlers in my childcare classroom. Now, would you believe that my original career path was a preschool teacher during the day, and in the evening, I was a college instructor who taught child development for the early childhood education program. After 10 years, I quit my career with absolutely no safety net. I survived the leap and became a pole dancing studio owner. I'm all about life pivots and reinventions. My pivot to the pole started with an indignant response to a recommendation. 6 months after quitting my job as a preschool teacher, while our toddlers dug in the sandbox, I shared with my friend how I had recently started to feel bored. I wanted a non-mum-like activity, something that was fun but didn't involve crayons and gymboree. Now, I was thinking jazzercise or maybe even a book club. Angie had a different idea. Hey, let's take up pole dancing classes. There's a new place that just opened up downtown, Angie blurted. What? A pole dancing place? That's called a strip club. I scrunched up my face as though I smelled something disgusting. Flicking her shovel to toss some sand in my direction, Angie corrected me. No, it's a place with poles, and they teach you how to do the stuff that dancers do. I want to try. You in? Actually, no, don't answer. You are in because I'm going to pay for it. I gotta see this to believe it. 3 days later, wearing an oversized sweatshirt that I pulled from the laundry basket, sweatpants, and running shoes, I stood in a 1,000-square-foot room with hot pink walls and 10 gleaming poles. At the front of the room stood a petite blonde wearing this black spaghetti strap leotard and this long black flowing mesh skirt. As the instructor reached over to the stereo, she glanced at my footwear and softly informed me, "Oh, honey, you won't need running shoes in a pole class. Just go barefoot, and one day, you are going to wear heels." Then she flipped the switch to play the CD. As the music began, I scrambled to take off my running shoes and socks, and I placed them right at the base of the pole as I was directed to stand. "Oh, honey, no. You're going to need to move your shoes and socks, or you're going to trip over them when we start strutting around the pole." She giggled as her hips swayed to begin the class warm-up. Now the words strut around the pole stuck in my mind. What could that possibly mean? Within minutes, the answer was revealed as the instructor seductively stepped around the pole. Her hips would sway to side as she dragged her toes across the floor. Hesitantly, I looked over at Angie, who was grinning ear from ear while she strutted around the pole. I reached up for the pole thinking, how does one walk around a pole? Is it the same as walking down the street? As though she read my mind, the instructor called out, "Lift your heels up and walk on the balls of your feet. You'll be able to pivot better and your hips will sway from side to side." She was right.